Welcome to the Schwartz Art. My name is Mike Schwartz. Been working through the Inktober prompts for 2025. Today is day 9, and the prompt is heavy. I spent a bunch of time thumbnailing this one out. I'm designing a coloring book that's an adventure with our 3 adventurers and kind of going through in the old, thinking through RPG terms or gaming terms. The heavy is usually something that's like, the tank in the group, and I had originally thought about doing the paladin puppy maybe gets super ripped and has like a big sword, gets turned into like a giant or something, and I just didn't like the idea, but I did like the idea of something giant and fuzzy and cute to keep in theme with what I'm doing here with this simplistic style, cutesy characters, but a little bit of menace at the same time. So I decided to create a panda bear giant ogre, and to get the point across, I did put a little skeleton in the path to show that he does pose a threat, and so that our adventurers have to figure out a way to get around the panda in the trail. So I came up with the idea of them hoisting a rock up into the sky, and the wizard would distract the panda with a magical illusion, and this would give them their opportunity to knock the giant panda out and get past him without losing anybody in the team. So that's the story. These drawings have started turning into a little bit of story time, which is kind of fun for me. And as you can see at the beginning, I was able to record the pencil work on this one, and I decided to super fast forward it so that it wasn't as laggy. I'm trying a little bit of a new format with the pencils. We'll see how that goes for tomorrow's drawing, but we're here today. And I really enjoyed drawing this one. I liked how the characters came out, and I liked how the piece feels like there's a bit of flow through the middle of it. It's been, we're day 9 now, so 9 days drawing straight. It's been really great to kick the rust off and I think I'm in my stride now, which is kind of fun. And I've started thinking about, how am I going to publish this book? How am I going to get it printed? That kind of stuff. And I'm just going to keep doing my research. I have some ideas on how to do that. There's plenty of print-on-demand things, and I do have an Etsy store that I haven't used in a little while, so maybe do something like that. But I do want to have it available for sale. I think it's just cool to have a little book under your belt. So I am looking forward to that, and to even right now with the 9 drawings done, I have a pile of drawings, and I look back through each one and as reference for the next one, and keep the forms correct and everything. But it's really fun to flip back through. And I haven't worked on a book project like this since 2013. Produced a comic book in 2013, self-published, and it was 28 pages or 22, something like that. I was doing 14-hour days per page. It was crazy, and it got tiring. That was a slog to get that, even to make that. But at the end, when it was published, when it was done, it was so cool. So I'm stoked about this one. I've got some other ideas. I might bump it up to a 40-page book, add a few more drawings in there, but we will see. The 31 for Inktober is the intention, but I might record a few more drawings past that to have some more ideas that I want to work in there. And having seen a few other cutesy coloring books out there on the market, which is, you always want to be aware of what the market has out there. 40 pages seems like a pretty standard. I'm not sure if I've talked about my concept for the book itself. I do intend on it being one-sided pages, so that when people do color, you're not competing with your previous drawing. So it'll be nice to have like a blank page on each, so that each drawing is its own thing to color in. And I think that would be pretty nice to have. In my test mark, just like the test looking through for the print and play thing, or print and play, I mean print on demand, is that the paperweight and things are definitely different. I will have to figure out what the best paper will be. I'm sure that they don't do full on art style paper, but you don't need the fanciest paper in the world to do colored pencils or markers. You just need something that won't bleed. So I'm sure I'll be able to figure that out as well. And I'm looking forward to having this thing in the bag. Now, in the design of this one, I did put it in a bamboo forest because pandas and bamboo hand in hand. It gives you lots of little textural options and stuff. It's been really nice getting into the flow and making steps on these drawings. I really have my plan already set. It's starting to get locked in. So each drawing has X, Y, Z factor. Like I know that I'm going to pencil into a certain point, and then I'll go in with my number 8 marker and do my outlines and make my final decision with that. And then once I've done that, I can start to bring forward things and push things back using my line weight with my heavier markers, and then really lock in the finish. So every drawing does have like the same process, but every drawing is different at the end of the day. So I think I've talked about this before, but I'd like to just reiterate that in art and in drawing, there is a lot of just practicing the same things over and over again, which is like you're learning your tool, you're learning your skill, and it can be a little bit boring in practice, but once you have that, you can really just do whatever you want. Thanks for watching all the way to this point. I really appreciate it. This is the point where I say please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not, and share it, and leave a comment. I like engaging in the comments. So far it's been fun. I'm a little short, I was so busy, but just still having that opportunity to engage with anybody that's watching is really nice, and it's been really fun so far. So coming into the home stretch on this one, getting the outlines done, and I think the piece came out really nice. Again, thanks again for watching.